If you can see me, forgive me for my appearance. It's been a rough day. I'm going to make a memorial lantern. I saw these for pretty pricey and I was like, you know, I can make that myself. And it would be a wonderful Christmas gift to my mom and my stepdad, because both my grandfather on my mom's side and my grandmother on my stepdad's side have unfortunately passed away and we miss them very much. So I thought, let me make one. Sorry, I forgot to turn my autofocus on. I can hear it. So I wanted to show you what I have. I'm using my not so great camera for this shot, so I'm sorry. I'm just charging my other one, and once I'm done showing you these supplies, we will get going on the memorial lantern on the good camera. These lanterns, they can be kind of pricey. I got this one at Michael's and I got it for half off. It was only $17. There's always sales, and if there's not a sale, there is always a coupon. So keep that in mind. When I got the lantern, I knew I was going to decorate the top, and it came decorated with this. So I didn't have to do any of that. So that was nice. It saved me a step. But I did make this tag. I made this from scratch. I printed this out on cardstock, and it says, "Christmas in heaven. What do? They come to earth to spend it with you, so save them a seat, just one empty chair. You may not see them, but they will be there." So I made a tag out of this, cut this down to the shape of a tag, put a hole in it, and strung some Christmas ribbon, or some winter ribbon really, and I put a bow on it. I think I'm probably going to trim it down. I just left it like that for now because it is quite the long bow, so it will be trimmed down, but I just left it like that for now. And then let's get on to the supplies. My cat is using the bathroom if you hear her. Sorry, guys. So we have 2 rocking chairs, and this one, can you see that? If it would stay still. This one's a little messed up. I'm going to paint it, so that's why I paint this down here. Now, this may be a step that you can skip. It depends on the item you get. So then I have this little snowman that I'm going to put inside. He's meant for like a village outside, but you know what? He's going to be decor. I bought this, which was supposed to be the same scale as these chairs. I got it from a separate seller. It's not. I thought about making a present to prop it under, but then I just decided, whatever, I'm going to leave it. It's fine. And then I have these 3 little chairs. I'm waiting on one more piece to come, but I can do that last, so I'm not worried about it. I'll do that last and I'll show you when it's all together. The paintbrush, just grabbed any paintbrush because I'm only going to touch up the arm of the chairs. I have a glue stick. I have 2 things of glue. I don't think I'll need 2, but I just brought 2 down just in case. These are Gorilla Glue sticks. I like Gorilla Glue sticks the best. I do think that they hold better than the other glue sticks. A pair of scissors. These are my kitchen scissors, but whatever, they'll do. A scrap piece of cardstock. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that when we get there. And then I have another scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to use this for my frame. And then I have pictures that I just printed out on printer paper, and the reason being is I really wanted to get them to be the smallest I possibly could and not overly pixelated, and I thought printer paper would be the way to go for that. Oh, sorry, I put a new screen protector on my phone. And then my hot glue gun. I'm going to give you an overview of all of the supplies I'm using, and this is customizable, so you can always change it up. So this is what I'm working with. It's bare. This came decorated. As you know, I did a little clip before I even started this. So, and then I added this tag, which you also know. And then I have these chairs. I need to paint one because Lacey, stop licking. Lacey, stop licking. She does so many noisy things when I start a video all the time. Because, can you see? It's a little messed up. Oh, sorry. It's a little messed up here and here, and I just figured I'll paint that to ensure it to be like sealed a little bit. I'm using Nicole's Craft Studio acrylic craft paint just in white. I have my hot glue gun, heating up. So I just need to touch it up. And if you're following along and doing one of these, this may be a step you don't have to take. Okay, we're done already. So I'm just gonna tear a little piece of this cardstock and just stick my brush there because I didn't put any newspaper down or anything. I have newspaper and I could have done that. So next step is to just place everything inside and see where I want it. I'm still waiting on one thing in particular that's gonna go up here. So start with the dry one. Do know I want these to be as far in the corner as possible. Let me just make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. You can. Okay. So this little tree, which unfortunately was not bigger. Thought it was. Oh, my hands are shaky. And then these little trees are just so cute, and I don't know where I got them. All of this I got on Amazon. This is Nicole's mini tree trimmings. I've had these for a while because I did snow globes with my nephews, and we used these, and I don't remember. They could have been dollar store. They could have been like Oriental Trading or something like that. So I just like to get a feel for where I'm putting everything, and then I will start gluing things down. I think that is the winner. It should shut. Let me just make sure. What is with my hands? Whew. Okay. And shut. It looks great. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that's exactly where I want to place everything. So I have my glue gun, and I want to start gluing this all down, and then we'll get to the part where I put the pictures in. So my glue gun is ready to go. It's all heated up. Let's do this one first. I'm going to glue this rocking chair right around here. And only the parts that are actually going to touch the lantern, the base of the lantern. There is no point in gluing anything else down because it's not going to touch. And I like to give it a nice little press. Not too hard. You don't want to break the rocking chair. It is dollhouse furniture. But enough where it gives it a little bit of strength. And now the paint should be almost dried. I only put a very little on, but I still want to be careful with the paint. This is going to be such a nice present. I know that they're going to really, really enjoy it. Okay. That feels so sturdy on there. I do have some bits of glue that I need to like pull off some strings, but we'll do that all later. The tree. A little press. I think that I got this from the dollar store, this snowman. I'm not particularly sure, but I think he came from the Dollar Tree. And my guess would be these trees came from the Dollar Tree like 2 years ago. But they should be fairly easy to find. Finding a bigger tree for the middle, like they were there bright and early with the Dollar Tree, like in November. I should have snagged one in November because they were all gone. So then I was forced to order one, and it was supposed to be the same scale as the chairs, and it was not. Okay. Now I'm just going to pull away some of the glue strings. The inevitable hot glue strings. You could also put like, make it look like there's a rug in here. That would be really cute, like with some fabric. I did have fabric. I could have definitely have used that. I didn't think of it till just now. So there's an idea for you guys. Kind of disappointed. I mean, I could like pull it off and all, but you know what? If it's not broken, don't fix it. It looks fine now. Let's give you a closer view. Ooh. Not bad. Maybe I should have locked it before I lifted it. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying, but it's hard. Now we gotta make the pictures in the picture frame. So I'm actually gonna take a moment, let my camera charge a little bit more because it's really not that charged, and then we'll be back. The minute that I turn on the camera, my dog starts licking. So I wound up, I'm trying to just angle this well so you guys can see what I'm doing because I'm going to be doing a lot more than just gluing things in there now. I found a better picture for this. It just fit better. She was a little too close. My grandmother was a little too close to the camera in the other one. So it just wasn't fitting. Like my antique nativity scene over there. It fit fine. Like I could have done it, but with the size of this picture, it just looked a little off. And they're still not the same size, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I actually brought this down because I wanted to glue these pictures onto here. I feel like it will give it a little bit more hold. This is just a scrap cardstock, so a nice way to use your scraps. It will give it a little bit more of a hold. Why is it not focusing? Sorry, my phone is blowing up. I definitely turned my focus on. What is going on? I don't know, my camera's having a hard time focusing. So I'm going to glue it on some cardstock. And then I think I'll just glue it right on. Should I trim it first? There's really like no wrong way to do this. I'll trim it really quickly. Should I? Okay. I'm going to be a little bit more. I didn't think I was going to be a perfectionist, but I'm going to be a little bit of a perfectionist here. So we're going to just measure it out from the corner to trim. Okay. You see what I'm doing? I'm so bad at that. I often will go out of frame. And I'm going to just use a... Wow, okay, so there's not a lot of glue left in here, but there's enough. I can't believe that happened. I'm just going to glue it on with a glue stick. There we go. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. There can be a little bit peeking through because I'm going to make a frame for it. I mean, you could just, like, lean it like that, but I think a frame will be cuter. Okay. My grandfather was like, we were so close with my grandfather. Such a great family man. Then my nan was so sweet. She was always so happy. Okay. And then this is the scrap that I want to use for the frame. Where did I put my pen? There's like, it's just where do I cut it? You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna cut a little bit. I think I'm gonna cut right here for the first. Frame. Okay. And then I'm gonna just like go through here. I should have got my craft knife. That would have been ideal. Although my craft knife is not that great actually. I need a better one. Kind of have to open it enough where I can cut it a little bit more evenly. And basically I just want enough room where I can create a frame through this. And this is solid on the back, so if I don't like the pattern, I can just flip it over. I'm just freehanding this, so hopefully it comes out well. I might have cut it too big, we'll see. Let's see. A little bit more needs to be trimmed. I felt like you guys kind of got the point. I went and trimmed it a little bit more off camera, and that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is glue these sides of this, and then I'll stick it down. It was just easier for me to finish gluing that off camera. It was a little bit of a pain in the arse to be trimming it the way I was trimming it. There it is with the frame. I'm going to trim up here a little bit more, and then we will hot glue this down. And let me just put them right here. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to glue this down before I get going with this one, and I think I'll just silently do this so I can fast forward it for you guys so it'll be faster. I'm actually going to measure this one just because it's shaped a little bit more awkwardly, this photo, so let's measure it. So I just glued that picture off camera, but I want to show you what it looks like. And also I'm waiting for that one more piece. So this isn't the final product. It's a wreath and it will go right here when I get it. I might put this up just like this, but you guys can see. I think it looks really good. I'm so happy with it. I know that my mom and stepdad will love it as well. It would have been nice if these two pictures were the same size, but it's really not that big of a deal. I think it came out very well. I'm very, very happy with it.